Hi. Who hasn't been caught off guard by that question? So, what do you do? As if our identity is all that matters and it's defined by our work. Our perceived value in our society often comes from our doing and our production, performance, all of these external sources of validation. Where do you work? So, what's your title? How much do you earn? Right? We look for these things to give us meaning. And the more we look outside ourselves, the more we become disconnected from our inner world and what we truly believe and want for ourselves. And I think this is where so many of us struggle. We've been pursuing all of these validations, looking outside ourselves for the answers when it comes to our work, rather than going within to connect with our hearts. There's a place for our head. We've got to be practical, right? We have to be smart about what it is we need in order to live, survive, take care of our needs. But at the same time, if we don't listen to what we truly care about, our values, our strengths, our preferences, what is the environment that's going to help us to succeed? If we don't know and create a space for us to really follow what is going to be the best place for us, we can get lost. So I've written a book called So What Do You Do? The Authentic Alchemy Path to Find Who You Are. And this is where I share my 8-step framework, the Authentic Alchemy Path, to guide you to more clarity, connection with yourself, the ability to communicate your value, and overall alignment. And that really comes from authenticity, where your thoughts, your words, your actions, your soul, your emotions, your energy, and your environment are all deeply connected. And from this place where we know who we are because everything is in sync and alignment, we can be in our most authentic power and strength because we're clear and focused around what we want. So that's what I want for you. And the book has a companion workbook. You can find them both on Amazon or through my website, growthwarrior.co. And I have a mastermind group that's going to be starting in April that I'd love you to join me, where I'm going to guide people through the authentic alchemy path. So this process starts with preparing. This is the laying the groundwork and making sure we're actually ready for change. This incorporates my background in Feng Shui, where we look at our environment and are we in a place where we want to be? What is the place we need to create? And do we have the space to allow new things to come in? From here, we go into inner work. This is arguably, from my perspective, the most important thing we can do is to know ourselves. Where do we want to go? Where are we now? What is getting in our way? I think we can say we want all the things in the world, but if we don't understand how we might inadvertently be blocking ourselves, or past experiences or lack of training or different aspects that may be holding us back, if we don't understand what those are, we can be hitting our head against a wall and not making the progress we desire. So I work closely to help you understand what it is that you want and then what is keeping you from achieving that. And through a series of exercises, practices, and rituals, you'll get much more insight and even understand not only practical strategies like, okay, what are you good at and where do you feel like your strengths are, but we'll go much deeper than that to understand and clear and heal what are the internal blocks that have been holding you back that you may not have even realized were getting in your way. So it's a very deep and transformational process that helps you to reclaim who you are. And then from this place, you can go out into the world in an interpersonal way and connect with other people authentically by reframing your story. Instead of talking about who you were in the past, we redirect you to who you want to become so you can step into that truth fully. And then you reimagine what is possible from this place of excitement and enthusiasm. And then finally, we focus on the outer work, which is arguably where most traditional career books are directed. Your LinkedIn, your resume, how do you network and job search? Those things are important, but starting from that place without having done all of that inner work to know yourself and be grounded in your truth is not going to be very effective. So we really set the stage to get you so clear on what you want that when you start moving towards it, you actually start attracting what is right for you because you've done your homework. So I hope you'll consider joining me. There's going to be more information that I'm sharing through this channel. I'm delighted to connect with you. I hope you'll check out the book and the mastermind if that is a way that you can have more accountability. And the early bird special is through March 8th and the program starts April 4th. So check it out. I'll share more information in the links. And thanks for joining me.